How are you guys doing? Welcome to your bi-weekly love reading from June 16th through the 30th, 2018. I am continuing with the bi-weekly love readings this week, and thank you so much for your patience while I get them out. For your reading today, I'm using the Bonfire Tarot deck by Gabby Angus West. I will be clarifying core cards and any card that poses a conundrum with this lovely little Vera Sibilla Italiana Oracle deck, and then at the end of your reading, I'll be pulling a guidance message / outcome card for you from the Thoth Tarot deck. So if that sounds good, let's get started with your reading. And this reading is for all my Leos that may be watching, whether you are a Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, Leo on the cusp, or have your Venus in Leo. Check your astrological chart if you're not sure. I go to astro.com, but there are many sites out there if you want to check. And this is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Okay, for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, you know what to do. Come get a private reading with me or your favorite tarot reader. Alright, so Spirit, what are the bi-weekly love messages and energies for the sign of Leo from June 16th through the 30th? We have the Two of Wands that just popped out here. Two of Wands can be about planning, okay? It says you do have a choice. You don't have to stay where you are. Okay, see your life like a giant runway, and you are the plane getting ready to take off here. Some of you are making travel plans, setting your, looking at a map here, determining where you want to go. I like this card a lot, actually. It just says you don't have to stay where you are, Leo. You have options, and perhaps there is a choice for you to make here in terms of where you want to go next, in terms of love. Maybe it is that some of you have more than one option. Okay, you have the person that you're with now, and maybe you're thinking about someone else that you'd like to be with. But the door is open for you. You know, you don't have to stay where you are. You have options, which is good, I guess, in love, especially if you're single and looking, or if you are in a situation where you are kind of, maybe you have a wandering eye. Okay, so let's see. What is going on for my Leos in terms of their love lives from June 16th through the 30th, 2018, Spirit? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know regarding their love lives from June 16th through the 30th, 2018? This is their bi-weekly love reading. What are the most important messages and energies for my Leos concerning their love lives from June 16th through the 30th, 2018? Couple more shuffles here. These cards are like impossible to shuffle. They're so stiff. I think I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. Let's see. All right. We're going to look at your current situation. What is helping or hindering you, Leo? What has put you here, the foundation of your situation? What you may be thinking or feeling over the next 2 weeks. This is also what you'd like to manifest up here. Your recent past and your near future. I keep picking up more than one card there. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So this is soulmate energy. Some of you are with your soulmate. I also see this is a good time for partnerships, intimate relationships, unions, etc. I just see someone here that loves you very much and that you can relate to. And I really like that they're in a little bit of, I think it's like an orange tree or a peach tree or something. But there's a lot of fruit here. There's a lot of abundance between you two. And they also have like little tattoos. So this is likely someone that you know, you could be with for a very long time, Leo. Okay, so that's a good start. Let's take a look at your cards. Knight of Wands in reverse. Your challenge is the Three of Swords. What has put you here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Your thoughts and feelings are the Page of Swords in reverse. Lots of people coming up. King of Wands in reverse, or King of Wands upright, I'm sorry, in the past. King of Wands upright. And then we have the Ten of Wands in the future. So we have your fire sign element all in this row here. And it looks like we've got two knights in your reading. So we could be dealing with two different personalities or two different people. And then pages, we have a lot of messengers and communication here going on for you over the next 2 weeks, or a lot of messaging. So you walk into the middle of June with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands here in reverse, and some of you are, I'm seeing like a message here, but you have your back to this message. So some of you are, I'm sensing there is a lot of passion here. But instead of maybe getting on your horse and going for a ride, you are stalled for the moment. I'm also getting here that there could be some anger, resentment, blocked passion, messages here that you are not responding to, or just I'm just focused on this message here that's not opened, and I feel like it's like you're possibly putting something on the back burner. That's what I'm getting. Your challenge is the Three of Swords in reverse. So that is you trying to get out of the memory of a painful love triangle. You may be trying to ignore the pain of a heartbreak, or I'm seeing that this is also a card of healing from heartbreak. Maybe in order to do that, you've got to kind of put the brakes on your more adventurous, more passionate side. But I do feel like you are trying to either ignore the pain of a heartbreak, or you're trying to get out of the memory of a painful love triangle. All right, so what has put you here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This can be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And in the reverse position, this can be an ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. I am seeing the sign of Pisces here. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this can be someone who's very flaky, superficial, doesn't know what he or she wants. And I often read this card in reverse as the ex-partner. So if I put these two cards together, we have two people that are not speaking to each other. So I really feel like you're just not on the same page with this person. You may be getting out of a love triangle with this person. I do feel like both of you are not expressing. They're not expressing how they're feeling, and you're not expressing your passionate side, or not giving them your energy, or not communicating possibly with this person at all. Going into the past, we have the King of Wands. So I see you, Leo, in your element, coming up very strong, very masculine energy. King of Wands is a good leader. He's someone that is very loyal. I'm also feeling that here you are vibrating at your highest frequency. So you may have needed to take action on something here. In the past, you also needed to be a good leader. You needed to step into your power in order to do something, in order to get something done. And the King of Wands is also a very good business person. He's very inventive, very creative, very dynamic. And he's a fearless leader, so he's not afraid to step in there and to take action. So I'm seeing a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in your past. Likely this is your energy. Now, yes, you are coming up as a Knight of Wands currently in reverse. So there seems to be some blockages, some blocked energy. Perhaps you are not feeling free to act on your more adventurous side, your emotions, your passion at this point. You may be resisting to do that right now while you get out of the memory of a painful love triangle. In terms of your thoughts and feelings, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Pages often are messengers. Okay, and they refer to communication. Now with the Page of Swords in reverse, this can be a missed message. This can indicate gossip, third-party information, or bad communication, or not even good communication to begin with. So I'm sensing here, if you are feeling this way, Leo, you may be your communication skills may not be very good right now. You may be trying to cut people down with your words. There may also be missed messages here, is what I'm seeing. Also, this is potentially an air sign, a younger air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius that you're thinking about in some situations. But I'm seeing actually in this card that you're trying to get away. You're trying to create as much distance as possible from you and another person by either avoiding communication with this person or speaking to this person in a more, I would say, maybe immature way, maybe not the nicest way. The Page of Swords in reverse is usually not very nice communication, or they have some issues with how they communicate. Going into the future, you have the Ten of Wands. So carrying a burden, you may have a lot of duties, obligations, and responsibilities, and you mean to carry them out. You want to be successful, but it feels like maybe you've put too much on your back. Also, in terms of a relationship, this can be something that weighs on you very heavily. Expression is like, maybe you feel a bit like a beast of burden. Maybe you feel a bit burdened by this relationship, or the fact that you aren't, making time for yourself to play, make time for yourself to love. It seems like you're in a phase where you're doing, and maybe not stopping to enjoy and smell the roses type of thing. However, this means that you are working very hard, you are putting a lot of effort in, and it's just been very tiresome for you. So make sure that you delegate responsibility. Make sure you don't feel like you're always doing all the work in the relationship. It should be, maybe not feel as, this can be an oppressive feeling as well, that all you do is work, all you do is duties, responsibilities, and obligations, and there's no time for fun. So Leos do need to have fun. They need to be able to express how they feel and to feel loved. So we're going to go ahead and clarify some of these cards here. You, like I said, you have a lot of core cards coming up in your reading. Let's go ahead and start with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Knight of Wands? Okay, those popped out fast. We have the married woman, respect or attraction toward the mother of a family. Now, either you're the married woman or you are attracted, if you're watching this reading, to the mother of a family. But there is a married woman involved here. Ooh, we have the Namika. I'm seeing a woman here who is acting in secret. Hate to say it, Leo, likely this is your energy and this is the same person, because I'm seeing she's wearing the same clothing. You may be doing something in secret here. You may be, well, she has the dagger and the mask here, and I'm seeing the sword up here. So there may be something that you're doing that you're not kind of coming out about. We have the Queen of Spades here and the Queen of Diamonds. So similar to a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords energy. So maybe you're just doing things a little bit, you're not really being you're being a bit covert. I'm not saying you're doing something bad, but be careful that you're not your own worst enemy at this time. Why is the Knight of Wands coming up in reverse for Leo? Why is the Knight of Wands coming up in reverse for Leo? I do see someone trying to deliver a message to you. This can be either good or bad news. But I do see a messenger coming in here, and it doesn't look like, you know, if you're coming up here as the enemy, that you are going to be very receptive to this news. Like, once again, it could be good or bad news, but if you look in this card, he has his back to the little letter here, so yeah. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups here in the foundation. Who is this Knight of Cups in reverse? Why is this Knight of Cups coming up in reverse in Leo's foundation? Who is this Knight of Cups? You have the Lover, requited love or affection. So this is someone that, yeah, likely is. They do have feelings for you, or it's requited love. That's all you need to know. So I don't know what else I can say about that. So we have the Lover, but I'm sensing that this is the ex-lover right now, or coming up as someone that is from your past, Leo. Why is the Knight of Cups coming up in reverse in Leo's foundation? Why is the Knight of... Okay, we've got a couple cards here. We've got the pastime, hobby, or distraction, the joyous heart. This could be that this person is entertaining themselves currently. Maybe you're their pastime, hobby, or distraction, or maybe they just feel like hanging out with you, or maybe they've hung out with you in the past, but typically this is someone that is, you know, I think probably in a more positive place right now. And I also see with the conversation, this could be someone that enjoys friendly dialogue, enjoys talking. I'm also sensing here that this could be someone that wants to talk to you, Leo. Maybe wants to have a friendly conversation. This person seems to be very friendly. In fact, it does seem like they have requited love, or they like you as much as you like them, but they are coming up reversed here. Likely because you are trying to get out of a situation with them. Why is the Page of Swords coming up reversed in Leo's thoughts and feelings? Why is the Page of Swords coming up reversed? We have the Melancholia, so I'm seeing someone here who is feeling depressed. It could be melancholy, sadness, or it could be more severe form of depression. I am seeing a woman here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. And with the little cross here, it's because maybe they've lost someone passed away, or it could also just be that they're mourning a loss. And what that is why there is poor communication, no communication, or some kind of bad communication that you're thinking about. We also have the Man of High Society, the Lord here, who's looking at the woman. So this is the King of Hearts. Normally the Man of High Society is someone that is very, has a high status in life. Like, they are very well to do, they dress nicely, they take care of themselves. And also coming up as the King of Hearts, this is likely your true love, Leo, someone that cares very much for you, someone that would do anything for you, and someone that's very well respected. So let's see, why is the Page of Swords coming up reverse? We have the Servant and the Lightness. What is this? We have the woman who is depressed. We have a man here who is doing quite well for himself. He's got a feather in his cap. And we have a third party here. This is someone who is likely a collaborator, an employee, or a helper, and likely the third party in the situation. And there is the sensuality, irritability, or attack. The lightness card to me talks about being able to, it can indicate sexual freedom for some people, sexuality, but also just being able to move, like the butterfly can land on from flower to flower. Someone that doesn't really spend too much time in one place and they enjoy their freedom. So this can be a situation involving one woman, two men, and the issue of being free, the issue of being able to move from, you know, person to person, and or express, like freedom of expression, etc. Or the issue of needing to be tactful in order to be sensitive. Someone could also be dealing with some irritability with regards to the situation and the way communications are taking place. I'd also like to mention the Page of Swords is the spy card, so either someone is spying on you, Leo, or you are doing the spying on someone else here, or you're thinking about doing that. It seems that the man of high society here is interested in the woman who's depressed, but the third party here is kind of staring down at the ground. And there seems to be that there needs to be more tact involved in this situation, and that's why there could be miscommunication or mismessaging, etc., or bad messaging or spying going on, because I feel like these people aren't communicating with each other, maybe independently, but not with each other. It does look like you are with someone, Leo. If you are with someone, you have a strong bond with them with the Two of Cups here, at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are being very conservative with your money right now, or you're just being very conservative in general with how you express yourself. I am seeing some apathy and some boredom, so watch out for that. There could also be, you know, opportunities coming in for fun that you're ignoring because you're still dwelling on the past. And we have the water sign energy of the Queen of Cups here. So, yeah, do listen to your feelings, do listen to your emotions. I sense that you were doing that, but maybe things are getting a little stagnant for you and a bit burdensome. So make sure you make plenty of time for yourself to have fun and do creative things and express yourself, and don't get too stuck in, you know, a rut here. So we're going to pull your outcome card. Guidance message for Leo. What is Leo's outcome? What is Leo's guidance? This one. Okay, we have the Adjustment. Now, in this deck, Adjustment also resonates with the scales, Libra. So karma here at play, balance at play, balancing the scales. You know, the saying, what goes around comes around. So there seems to be some karma going on right now. I feel like because this is Major Arcana, this is not only guidance for you, but it's also a sign of where things need to go in the future. And this is saying that, you know, make sure that your relationships are fair and square, that you are balanced in all that you do, that you weigh your actions with the consequences, and that you are perhaps also requiring you to detach emotionally from a situation so that you can make a fair decision, because this is about fairness, it's about justice. But it also says that, you know, every action will have a consequence, and if you've acted morally or justly, you know, you will reap the benefits of that karma. And So this can be a time of reckoning for you, Leo, and it's also a sign that, you know, you will be victorious in the end. Things will be fair and you will get what you deserve. So regardless of how you're feeling, it seems that things are going in the direction of a justice coming, a reckoning. So, and my ear is tingling right now, my right ear. But let me see what else. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that everything is balancing out right now. So you may be afraid to kind of tip the balance. You may be afraid to tip the scales here, but it feels like this is the way things are meant to play out anyway. So just remember that any past actions, anything that you did in the past, you know, you may be reaping your karma. Karma is coming at this point. And so you may also need to pay back some karma as well. So you may be doing that in the form of working very hard, you know, trying to put your all into something. Just be careful that you don't burn the candle at both ends, right? So Leo, I'm going to leave it here, and I do wish you all the best, and I send you off with love and light. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.